Hey, what's going on, y'all? Now, in today's video, I'd like to quickly talk about having faith in the process. As we go through life, as we start to grow and transform, we will have moments where we lose faith, where we start to doubt the growth that we are expecting, that we're hoping for. And this often comes at the beginning of the journey when you're inexperienced, you don't know much about it, but you're hoping to get big results and you don't see them immediately. Have faith in the process. Trust that these results will come in time. It takes time, and most transformation doesn't happen overnight. But when you see that transformation, you will be glad that you maintained faith. So, what are some examples of having faith in the process? For one, working out. I don't know if you remember when you first went to the gym, for all those who are gym goers, but usually the process goes where you have that crazy workout, you get it good, you know what I mean? You feel good afterwards. You put it in and you do your best. But when you come home, you look at yourself and you're like, dang, I look pretty much the exact same as when I first went into it. In your head, you expect it to look like big bulked, the Hulk shredded. But usually, it takes time before you even start to see the beginnings of those results. It takes about a month, 2 months before the results even become noticeable, before they become overt in a way that other people can start to see. Even you, when you take your shirt off and you're looking at yourself after being in the shower and you're like, dang, that's me. And that's me grown. That's me after some growth. It takes time before you ever get to have that moment. But the moment you do, it's a satisfying one. An example similar to this is whenever you're learning a new skill. For me, that was learning ukulele, at least for this example. And I remember when I was first starting on this, I gave it a shot. Was just trying to learn a quick song, Riptide. And it wasn't happening. The transition just wasn't working for me. And I was like, dang, like I should be able to do this. Like this doesn't seem so hard. But it was difficult. And it took a month, but by a month's time, I was competent enough to make those transitions from A to G to C with ease. It came naturally to me because I practiced. I put the time and the effort in, and with that time and effort, I had faith that I would grow. And even strumming, I couldn't quite get it at first, but it came to me because I continued to put effort. I persevered through it, and then I found results. Another form of this. Semen retention. A lot of people try to claim or they espouse that semen retention is just placebo. It's just, a matter of belief in the mind. And I would contest that simply out the fact that retention builds testosterone. I mean, I link this study all the time, but they found out after 7 days of abstaining from ejaculation, testosterone spiked by 145%. My guy. 145% by a week, and that's just, on average. Imagine 3 months. Imagine 5 months. Imagine a year. You know what I'm saying? You put in the time, you put in the effort, you're going to see results. I remember when I first started this journey, by a week's time, I was like, wow, this is completely different. I am a different human being. First started my YouTube channel. But I expected a little more from the journey. And that little more is what I'm discovering now. Now I'm about like 5-6 months in. I'm starting to see the true changes that come with preserving your vital essence. Like, I remember before semen retention, my eyes just were a little bit dull. They were a little bit like just glazed. And now, bro, I don't know if you see these joints now, but they glow. You know what I'm saying? They got to shine. And then whether you want to see that as life force or whatever, there are so many changes: the motivation, the energy, the depth of voice. My voice was not this resonant and deep before. Again, you can chalk that up to testosterone, life force, whatever you'd like. Retention is going to evolve you. It's going to change you, but it takes time. It does not happen overnight, especially when you're trying to kill the habit of jerking off. A habit that you've probably been feeding into for the large portion of your adult existence, usually from 13 up. So, just keep in mind that any kind of habit or even habit breaking, it takes time. But you have to trust in the process. Have faith that the effort you put in will bear results. One last example. Whenever you're trying to improve yourself in general, and usually this, at least for men, comes with in the back of your mind, you're hoping that it might pay off and you might hopefully find that one that's right for you, that significant other. It takes time, but as you improve, as you start to grow, you will begin to notice the attraction. You will begin to notice that you attract more people into your life. Be these friendships, but just in general relationships. You're going to attract more individuals in your life who are correct for you. These people will just naturally start to gravitate to you because you are improving yourself. You are becoming a better version of yourself, and that better version is going to be more attractive to others. And usually, this takes time. As you begin to improve yourself, you may hope to be like, okay, well, now I'm just going to go into the world and make new friends and find a girlfriend and all that stuff. It doesn't happen instantaneously. But as you begin to truly, significantly mature into your better self, to the best version of yourself, that's when the attraction really kicks off. I noticed that at the end of this year when I've been on this retention, on this self-improvement stick for a while, and it's only now that it finally paid off. And I was talking to a girl, and well, got a number, and now we're talking, and now she's the most compatible individual I've ever talked to. We have more chemistry than any other partner I've ever had in my life. So just understand, as you improve, as you grow, it takes time, but the results will show. And this goes for any kind of habit, any kind of activity that you have to put time and effort into to see results. Once you put that time and effort in for long enough, down the line, the results will present themselves, and you will see that significant change you are looking for. So have faith in the process, my friends. Keep in mind that as you put in effort, the results will come. All right. Take care, y'all. Peace.